Now, we request Srimad Swami Vagishanji Maharaj, Vice President of Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, to kindly deliver his presidential address.
Om Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avataro varishthaya Ram Krishnaya te namo. Respected Chief Guest of the meeting, Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, and Sri Ashok Chandra Panda, MLA, Swami Dibyananda Ji Maharaj, and Adhyaksha of this ashram, Swami Atma Prabhananda Maharaj, monastic brothers and devotees. I feel myself gratified being able to come in the completion of the centenary celebration Ramakrishna Mutt, Bhubaneswar. This Mutt is blessed by revered Swami Brahmananda Ji Maharaj, the Manasputra of Sri Ramakrishna Dev. Many spiritually advanced sadhus of our Sangha lived and performed austere endeavors here. Environment of the ashram is filled with that spiritual ambience. Our Sangha and its centers will all have come up by the will of Sri Sri Ma Sharada Devi. When Holy Mother visited Bodh Gaya at the end of March 1890, on that occasion, the contrast between the wealth of the monastery there on the one hand and on the other, the absence of any permanent residence and indescribable want of food and raiment, and the hard physical labor for running the monastery on the part of our world-renouncing sons, moved very much the mother of the order. She had subsequently said, quote, for this how I shed tears and prayed to Master, and only then through His grace has come into existence today the Mutt. When the Master left the body, the boys gave up the world and gathered together around a rented shelter for some days. Then they scattered about independently and went on roaming about here and there. Then I felt intense hand and prayed thus to the Master, Master, you came and played and disported with these few and then went away, and should everything end with that? If so, where was the need for coming down in the midst of so much sorrow? I have seen in Benares and Vrindavan many holy men who get their food by begging and shifting their residence from the shadow of one tree to that of another. There is no dread of holy men of that type. I shall not be able to bear the sight of my sons who come out in your name, going about begging for food. My prayer is that those who leave the world in your name may never be in need for bare subsistence. They will all live together, holding on you, on your ideas and ideals, and the people afflicted with the worry of the world will restore to them and be solaced by hearing about you. That is why you come. My heart is pained to see them wandering about. After that, Naren began gradually building up this Mutt. Sri Ramakrishna said to Swamiji, where you will put me, carrying me on the shoulder, I shall stay there. Swamiji carried the cremated ashes of Sri Sri Thakur on his head and keeping the ground of the Belur Math and said, for well-being of many, from this date Sri Sri Thakur will stay here. Afterwards, Swamiji said one day that the day when I established the Sri Sri Thakur in the Math ground, I felt that the end, I felt from this end his ideals has covered all the universe. When Swami Vivekananda in 1901 was in Shillong, he was suffering heavily from asthma. At that time, one day he was thinking in his mind, if death comes, what will affect? What I have given food as that will continue for 1,500 years. What Swamiji said, in fact, those are not of his own ideas. Those are all the ideas of Sri Ramakrishna. In a lecture at California on 27 January 1900, Swamiji said, quote, I happened to get an old man to teach me. He was very peculiar. He did not go much in intellectual scholarship, scarcely studied books. But when he was a boy, he was seized with the tremendous idea of getting truth directly. First, he tried by studying his own religion. Then he got the idea that he must get the truth of other religions. And with that idea, he joined all the sects one after another. For the time being, he did exactly what they told him to do. Lived with the devotees of these different sects in turn until interpenetrated with the particular ideal of that sect. After a few years, he would go to another sect. When he had once gone through all that, he came to the conclusion that they were all good. He had no criticism to offer to anyone. They are all so many paths leading to the same goal. Then he said, there is a glorious theme, there should be so much paths, because if there were only one path, perhaps it will suit only the individual one. The more the number of paths, the more the chance of every one of us to know the truth. If I cannot be taught in one language, I will try another, and so on. Unquote. Thus his benedictions was for in every religion. Now all the ideas that I preach are only an attempt to echo his ideas. Nothing is mine originally except the wicked ones, everything I say which is false and wicked. But every word that I used, uttered, which is true and good, is simply an attempt, an echo of his voice. Swami Akhandananda expressed the generous and universal ideas of Sri Ramakrishna Dev in the lecture given on the birth centenary celebration of Sri Ramakrishna Dev. The dawn of the new age is breaking over the world. The blessed day that will illumine our hearts with the glory of its effulgence is at hand. Knowingly or unknowingly, the human race is moving forward along the path of liberation inspired by Sri Ramakrishna's message of the harmony of all religions and by his unique realization of the essential oneness of karma bracket action, jnana bracket knowledge, bhakti bracket devotion, and yoga psychic bracket psychic control. The day is not far off when the whole world will witness the establishment of the universal kingdom of peace, and when, in loving response to the call of the Master, all people, forgetting their religion's differences, will unite together and glorify the Master's message. Quote, as many faiths, so many paths, unquote. Then only will the meridian light of the Master's advent illumine the hearts of humanity. May the citizens of the world of this blessed day understand the meaning of the Master's coming and be hallowed. This and this alone is my fervent prayer. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Unquote. This wide idea and ideals of Sri Ramakrishna, as much as will be propagated in the world, that will carry good for all and peace come to the world. It is our belief. We pray to Sri Sri Thakur to give us enough strength to preach his ideals. Thanking all, Jai Ma, Jai Thakur.